What's up, you guys? You're tuned into the Cutting Room Knife Review. I'm your host, Garrett, and today we have another unboxing for you. This is going to be one for my Budget Banger series, and this is the first Vosteed that has come across my little knife table right here. This is the first Vosteed I've ever owned, and I've heard lots of good things about Vosteeds. I've watched videos on them. I've read articles about them. I have heard nothing but good things. They're supposed to be giving Civivi a good run for their money in the budget race for the best budget knives. I know that they're using some technology for locking mechanisms that Spyderco had a patent on, and now Spyderco's patents run out, and Vosteed's offering it for a lot cheaper. So I just decided that I just had to get my hands on a couple of these. So I've ordered a couple of Vosteeds to check out for you guys. I'm excited to break into this today. Let's get into this. This is the Vosteed Racoon. All right, so now I need to open this up. Got my wee bougie banter. Let's get into this knife. There we go. This is an awesome knife. The banter comes as a rather budgety wee knife. I think the baby banter is a Civivi, but this is the bougie banter, and it's a little bit more expensive, but check it out, guys. This is an awesome little knife. I'll review it another time. What's up, guys? I'm Garrett. You're tuned in to the Cutting Room Knife Review, where I review knives, blades, and all things sharp. Please like and subscribe so I can keep bringing you more killer knife content. All right, back to the Vosteed. Let's open her up. There we go. All right, let's break into her. Man, I'm just not being nice to this today. All right, there we go. Okay, looks like we have a blade, a knife taco, and we have a little Vosteed book, and some got a Racoon sticker, and Vosteed support. So 30-day money back guarantee, return replacement service, contact. We have a Vosteed blade cloth, and what's in here? We got like warranty and safety guidelines. Cool. That's good for that. Got our little Velcro blade taco. So knife taco, and we have a knife. All right, don't need this. Let's get into this knife. Okay, so we have this green micarta and awesome, really cool copper PVD. Looks like we got a deep carry pocket clip, and we got copper hardware all around. The green micarta is fairly slick, but I like it. It feels good. It looks like the liner on this knife is inset, and it's got a button activated liner lock. They're calling it a top liner lock. But that's, the same basic mechanism that the Sage 6 and the Spyderco Smock have for their locking mechanism. So this should be interesting because this knife comes in at about $65. You can't get a Sage 6 or a Smock for $65. So let's open her up. Oh, that was smooth. That was really smooth. And it just drops. All right. I hear you, Vosteed. All right. That feels pretty good, you guys. For $65, that's pretty smooth action. We have thumb stud for the deployment. Looks like pretty much the only deployment method. I do not believe in pressing down the button and wrist flicking knives. People throw knives, and I don't recommend you throw your knives, you guys. So we have this is like a 3 1/4 inch blade. It's right in really good. This is really good everyday carry territory. It's not quite 8 inches overall. It's a little over 7.5, I believe. And then we have, a 3 1/4 inch blade. Just a little bit of jimping up here on the top. It's what you need. Don't need too much, but enough to get my thumb into it. Yeah, could have a little bit more jimping, I think, but I'm not going to cry about it. It looks like when we choke up on this knife, that's kind of cool. It's almost like the way this comes up right here, it feels like a pistol grip. If you look, my index finger is kind of like out and gets more chunkiness of this handle to grip onto. I can really kind of pinch down on the blade and really push on my thumb. I like that. It's kind of like locked in with my middle finger right here, and then my pointer finger comes over it. So That's an interesting handle shape. I didn't think it looked that comfortable from the pictures, but everybody was saying, this, Racoon is a great knife, and it feels really comfortable. It's really like nice in my hand right there. Can't complain about it. And the action is superb, you guys. We're running on bearings, of course, and we have what? We have 14C28N for the blade steel, which is great. Good little budget blade steel for $65. That's what I expect. You can put an awesome edge on 14C28N. Put an absolute laser beam on it. It's going to be nice and durable. It's going to be durable enough. It's not like D2 or anything, but it's good enough for what you're going to use this knife for. And it is definitely a good stainless steel. So you put a good edge on it, and it's a good stainless steel. Not quite as durable as Nitro V, definitely not as durable as D2, but how durable do you really need a $65 knife to be? You can replace it if it gets too beat up. But man, I just can't stop playing with this knife. It's got really fun action. It's got a really good lockup. Kind of not a big pop at the end, not a big crack, but kind of a swoosh into a pop. I don't know. I like it though. There is no blade play. Lockup is totally solid. The button's really responsive. Looks like we can kind of, clutch it on the way down and keep the blade, on and off with the lock, which is cool. Kind of grabbing the blade on the way down. Now, definitely the button doesn't stick out as much as a Spyderco's does. That's one thing I'm noticing, especially when it's closed. It sticks out a little bit more when the blade is open and it's, in its locked position. But once we depress it, it stays pretty depressed. It's barely sticking out from the liner when it's closed. But once it deploys, it definitely, sticks out a bit, and you can press it just fine. This is a really comfortable knife. This might be one of the better $65 knives I've ever held. I'm going to say, yeah, this is probably the most comfortable $65 knife I've ever held, and probably the smoothest action of a knife of this price that I've ever held. This is going to be a good one, you guys. I cannot wait to take this out and slice some stuff up with it, see how the blade does. We have just a flat grind on it, but don't need more from this knife. This is comfy. This is cool. I am a fan so far. I'm looking forward to giving you a full review after I carry this knife for a few days. I may or may not keep it. Maybe I'll give it away. Who knows? You might get lucky, and this might wind up being yours. So this is the Vosteed Racoon, and I'm going to be checking this knife out a whole lot more. I'm a fan so far. So I'm Garrett. This is the Cutting Room Knife Review. This is the Vosteed Racoon. Till next time, guys, stay sharp.